finally, I'm doing this. It's been too long. This is actually gonna be the second time I tried to do this. I've been having a lot of trouble trying to record this stupid thing, and the first recording didn't get my voice, so now I'm just gonna give this a try. I heard, let me see. Let me just see. Okay. Well, let's just get to it. Okay, blah blah blah.
Somewhere in this world, a world filled with tragedy, filled with pain, filled with people whose hearts have fragmented over time as they experience misfortune. Somewhere in this world, a happy ending must await, right? If such an ending doesn't await us at some point along the road, what was the point of traveling it in the first place? But maybe, is a happy ending really just an endpoint in your life? Maybe it's an ongoing journey. Maybe people shouldn't seek one ultimate happy ending, but multiple happy endings along the way. Or maybe that's stupid. I don't really know. But I believe tragedy can't be the only option. I want to believe that at least. Good luck finding it. That happy ending we all hope for.
Man, that's still creepy. Well, I don't remember how I reacted the first time, but now it's creepy. For sure. Welcome to... Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Huh. Good thing it's been a while, because I can't remember much of this, or any of it. Do I click it? Ooh, pretty. While mild horror-based themes are present in this game, if you're sensitive to sudden noises, unnerving images, or content that deals with serious subject matter, please proceed with caution. Okay, I think I can deal with that. Okay. Before we get started, wait. Alright, I'll just go with that. Act 0, Truth and Lies. Alright, we're gonna go through this again. But this time I'm not sick, so... Lana, read me a story!
Alright. What story did you want to hear this time?
Little Red Riding Hood.
That one again? Are you sure?
Please? She's so cute.
You sure do love Little Red, don't you? Is she your favorite?
Yeah! The little child was 8 already, but she still loved hearing stories.
Doesn't the wolf scare you?
Nuh-uh, I'm scarier than him. Rawr! Oh my god. And such an imagination.
You got me. You're a brave little girl, aren't you? Come up onto my lap. I'll read the book for you.
Yay, thank you, Lana. ... Lana, when will Mum be home?
Oh, it is about time for her to get back, isn't it? Don't worry. I'm sure she'll be home soon.
Oh. I already knew that was gonna happen. Mom, no! I'm sorry, I really am trying. Another day? Question mark. Again. Another dream. It's always the same. You witness it. Oh, that's supposed to be. Okay. The narrator. It's always the same. You didn't witness the death firsthand, but the images that flash through your head at night are so vivid, as though you had been there. It seemed like it didn't matter how many times the dream occurred. You'd always wake up in cold sweat, frightened and shaking. Looks like I kicked off my covers in my sleep again, too. You can never fall asleep without them. It's as though they're your protection, and without them wrapped around your body, you feel defenseless. But you always wake up only half covered, or with no blankets in the bed at all. How long has it been now? 10 years, huh? 10 years since her death. If only you could just forget it already, but the nightmares won't let you. They force you to continue grieving. Your eyes wander over to the phone next to your pillow. What time is it? Gotta go. Gotta hurry. Oh.
You're getting lazy, girl.
See, this is why I greeted you. You'd think after all these years you'd at least be used to your father's presence, but you still can't stand him. His face is the last thing I want to see after waking up from a nightmare. Sometimes you wonder why he even bothered to take you in after your mom's death. He's the one that left in the first place. The most likely theory you've decided is guilt. He'd feel guilty if he left his child alone and adopted you to feel like he's accomplished something. It's almost funny. All he's accomplished is a strained relationship. Well, I guess it's clear last time I spoke my mind. Should I be polite this time? Because I didn't really ride well with the way she kept being rude. But, you know, I was only rude because he was rude. Well, he seemed rude to me in the beginning. But anyways, might as well be polite. Morning. Sorry I'm late. You surprised?
Yes. Well, good. Yes. You have a good day.
He's not so bad. Huh. It was worth it to be polite even if the only good thing to come out of it was a flustered reaction. He looks like an idiot.
Did you want breakfast?
Shit. Now I'm the one caught off guard. No, I'm fine. You can feel his eyes following your movements while you get ready for school. It isn't a piercing gaze by any means, more like he's trying to figure out what to say to you. I wish he'd just speak up instead of staring at me like that. Sitting there like a statue just makes him look even more like a fool. But he truly is just a damn fool, isn't he? Bye. You turn away from your shocked-looking father. At least the flustered reaction you got out of him by ignoring his initial accusations of laziness and the and the awkward wave goodbye that he offers as you leave were an amusing start to the day. Even though you slept in, you're not exactly in a rush to get to class. Only a few more months left until I graduate, but it still feels like too much time. The only real good thing about your final year in high school has been your history teacher. You hoped to end up in her class, and were thrilled when you did. Excuse me. She has a way of making boring topics seem interesting, and goes out of her way to make bonus assignments for a boost to your grade. Seems. The topics are usually unrelated to important events in history, and instead let students explore more niche interests. When you arrive at school, you begin to search for your best friend. She's talking to that guy again. They seem to be spending a lot of time together recently. She looks kind of busy. We're gonna talk to her anyway again. Your inner psyche is made of various traits that will affect your dialogue and endings as you progress in the story. The combination of ego, curiosity, trust, and creativity will help form who you are. Cool.
Look, Shannon, we've been talking for a while now, and,
Shannon, good morning. Zanny! Oh, she's so cute. Shannon immediately turns her attention away from the boy she's been talking to and faces you instead, rushing up to give you a quick hug.
How are you?
Oh, she's so cute. Same as always.
That's my girl, always giving me the same old answer day after day. But hey, did you get the link I sent you?
You mean the one with the link to the social media website you're addicted to?
Yep. Did you sign up yet?
Nah, I'm not really interested in that sort of thing.
Oh, come on. At least think about it before you decide. I'll show it to you when you visit this weekend.
Fine. You don't really have any interest in joining the website, but you agree at least to make Shannon smile.
I kinda have something to talk to you about earlier.
Oops, sorry, Dusty. Got distracted. Gotta finish this out. We'll talk later, okay?
Okie dokie. Sure, see you later then. School passes by, same and boring as ever. The only highlights are homework for math and science, and a new art assignment to draw a sketch of someone close to you and to turn in by next Tuesday. Finally, the last class of the day arrives, history. Today is the new bonus assignment, right? I hope it'll be an interesting topic. While bonus assignments are always optional, almost everyone does a few of them to get that boost to their grade. Hi! You look like you're in a good mood. You betcha I am. I'm... Miss LaFay. Miss LaFay, I think you already know what I'm about to say. Sorry. Shannon rushes back to her desk. There seems to be an unspoken rule that says you and Shannon can't be seated next to each other. You can thank Shannon for that, after pissing off every teacher and student in the whole school with her chattering. That's me in middle school. But while Shannon's desk is across the room from yours, it doesn't stop her from glancing over at you every once in a while and grinning every time she manages to make eye contact. Alright everyone, time for the new bonus assignment. This is a fun one, and a rather interesting one too. This week's theme is Family History. That's right, your assignment is to write about your own family's past. Same minimum length as always. I encourage you to look as far back into your history as you can to get the most out of the assignment. It'll be due next Friday. You feel all of the previous eagerness you had drained from your body at once. That's a difficult one. Your family consists of two people. Your father, who you hate, and your mother, who died. You know next to nothing about your family's past. You never met your grandparents. In fact, you hadn't even met your father until your mother's funeral. Is there anything I could write about? I could ask my dad for something to write, but I don't even want to look at him, let alone talk to him. He'd probably just laugh at me if I asked him. Zanny? Shannon, sorry, I guess I kinda zoomed out. I figured that might be the case. She gazes down at you with concern and puts her hand on your shoulder. Are you gonna be alright? Jeez, what was that dummy thinking giving an assignment like that? Want me to talk to her about it? I'm fine. I don't need to be coddled. Besides, it's optional anyway. Even so, it must have made you sad to have to think about that, right? I don't want anything to make you feel I'm fine. Let's just leave it at that, alright? Please. If you say so. Shannon has good intentions, but the truth is that talking about this sort of thing out loud tends to make you feel worse. The two of you are long past battling this type of thing out. There was a time when Shannon would insist balling up is no good and keep on pushing regardless of your protests. But anyway, don't forget, my house tomorrow at noon. I won't forget. See you then, Shannon. I've got something really great to tell you. And Shannon pauses to rustle around in her bag. Check this out. Coupons? You betcha. I feel like the voice I'm giving her is really annoying. To the new smoothie bar opening up on Sunday. Looks like you have 3 coupons there. I'm pretty sure those are one per customer. Oh, right. The third one is for someone else. But that's not the biggest thing. Look at this one. Oh, strawberry lemonade. Your favorite, right? We gotta go sometime. Sounds like fun. Tomorrow's Saturday, though. Should we hang out on Sunday instead? Sunday won't work. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow, okay? Sure, sounds good. Are you going home right away? I was planning to. Why? No reason. I just thought if you had any place to go, I'd tag along. Wouldn't want you to get lonely, right, Zanny? Thanks. I'm not going to get lonely between now and tomorrow noon, though. Don't worry about me so much. Yeah, I should have expected that. See you tomorrow! Bye. Why do I get the feeling that she's just worried about my loneliness back there? You know Shannon well enough to understand the type of person she is, the sort that thrives on social interaction, a typical extrovert. In comparison, it wasn't that you never spoke to other people at all. You tried sometimes, though mostly when prompted by Shannon. People were always polite, but you never got the impression that they actually wanted to be around you. It was more politeness out of obligation. Would you have even befriended Shannon if she wasn't so pushy? Probably not. I feel like it's a little different, but my memory is also pretty bad. TV blaring like always.
That you, girl?
The volume from the living room turns down a bit after the front door slamming shut alerts him to your presence. Yeah, sometimes I read and I kind of just space out and I don't know what I just read. The volume from the living room turns down a bit after the front door slamming shut alerts him to your presence. Yeah, it's me.
Come to living room, alright?
Okay, Mr. Gray. Do you have to smoke in the house? The smell of cigarette lingers in the air while he makes a motion with his arms for you to come and sit near him. You know, it was a lot more interesting when I wasn't polite to him. Tell him to put out that cigarette. Fine, but you need to put out that cigarette first. That's right. I noticed you were making an effort this morning. I know that I need to start making more of an effort too. Things have been difficult between us and a lot that's on me. Oh. But, that aside though, tell me about your day. How was school? It was fine. Any new projects? Anything interesting? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to escape to my room until this is over with, am I? May as well get it over with. Art and history. I need to draw someone close to me and write about my family history. I'm sure your art assignment will turn out just fine, but...
Hey now, family history, huh?
Oh, okay.
You ever been curious about that sort of thing?
His eyes actually seem to light up with genuine interest when you bring that topic up. Does that mean he doesn't want to discuss it with you after all? Wait. Does that mean he does want to discuss it with you after all? But it's never been something he has brought up willingly on his own. Not really. I'm sure it's all boring anyway. Maybe that was a bit too harsh. I should cool it a bit.
Far from boring.
Ah. Alright, go ahead. Tell me just how interesting we are.
Can't do that.
Come on, just cut to the chase already. If you have something to tell me.
I wish I could, girl. Really do wish it. With all my heart.
Of course you're going to go silent now. Typical.
You'll have to make something up for your assignment.
Seriously, you are so... Before you have a chance to return frustration, you hear a ringing noise, and your father takes his phone out of his pocket. I gotta take this. How can he do that? Blabber on incoherently about cryptic crap and then rush off as if he's a victim in an interrogation room? Did he do that? If he's going to try to make me cry for it, I won't give in to whatever game he's playing. You drive me insane. These words are mumbled in a soft, barely audible tone. He might have been able to hear them from the next room, or he might not. You don't care either way. Alright, up to her room. It's not like it's the worst thing you've ever said to him after all. Wow, what'd you say? This appears a lot. Family history. The blank sheet of paper where you should be writing notes seemed to be taunting you by showing off how little you truly know. This is stupid. It's not like I need to do this assignment. In fact, you probably should have just skipped it entirely for your father's odd comments. Your eyes wander away from the piece of paper and over to your laptop. Why does he have to be so annoying? Alright, I kinda don't want to read this part again. You pause after making your way to your search engine. What should you do? What should you search? Your last name? Green. Maybe I should type my mom's name as well. To narrow it down. Or my father's? You type in the name Luann Green and click enter. Miracle drug. Stuff. Don't want to read. Well, I'll give you guys a chance to read it. So, yeah, just pause if you need to. I already read all this, and I already have a theory. Obituary, I guess you expected that would be there, but it still manages to make you feel sick to your stomach. But the other result catches your eye. Near miracle drug? You knew that your mother was working on something important when she was alive. That's why you were often being looked after by your babysitter, Lana. Your mother spent a lot of her day-to-day life at work. Alright, you guys can read that. 1 second. 5, 3, 2, 1. So this is what Mom was working on. The fact that medication like that is even possible is one thing, but to think your mother was one of the scientists working on it, that would have been a huge discovery. I've never heard about any drug like this. Maybe it wasn't a success. Your mother didn't talk about work very much. She probably thought it would all be too advanced for an 8-year-old to understand. You glance at the date this was published. This was written shortly before she died. Search your father's name. Guess I'll search my dad's name too. Obituary pops up under his name too. You'd expected it from your mother's name, but you're more surprised to see other father's search results. The other result, though, man fired from job, explains his side of the story. Is that about my dad or someone else with the same name? I've never heard anything about a newsworthy job termination from him. Since when is a guy getting fired considered news anyway? Publish date, that's about a year before I was born. So far, your father was fired from his job for accessing restricted content, but no one actually knows what this restricted content supposedly was. Sounds like he wasn't just accessing adult content or something like that. What kind of content would be restricted enough for someone outside of the company to endorse termination? Weird. You hesitantly hover your mouse over the obituary. Why am I so nervous? It's been years. It's not a big deal anymore. It's. In loving memory. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Obituary? Is that it? Alright. It's a fairly standard looking obituary, aside from one detail. A lot of hope has been left behind, though, in the form of her 8-year-old daughter. Her husband wished to have the child's name omitted from the obituary. This entire line seems wrong, but taking away the whole light of hope line, which was probably only added in to make the obituary draw out more sympathy, why does this refer to your father as her husband? They were separated years ago. I'm not sure if they ever had a finalized divorce, but he certainly was present enough in your lives to refer to him that way. I wonder if she's like a clone of her mother or something like that. His presence even evades Mom's obituary. This should be dedicated to her and the people who mattered in her life. Not your deadbeat father. At least that explains why it showed up under his name. But why ask for my name to be omitted? Is that common? Seriously, what goes through that man's head? This is is just too weird. Mom was working on a cure-all miracle drug, and my father was fired over accessing some sort of restricted files. So, from this, I kind of guessed, oh, the people who did that to her dad probably killed the mom on purpose and made it look like an accident or whatever. But I don't know. They seem like completely unrelated events, but I feel like there's a connection between them somehow. And then... ... You might have to suck it up and ask your father for more info tomorrow. Oh crap, that scared me. Once upon a time, there was a boy. Ooh, he was fast, like Sonic. This boy was given a red hood by his grandmother. He wore the hood at all times, so much that everybody started to call him Little Red Riding Hood. I like him, he's pretty. I will be sure to take care, said Little Red Riding Hood. Blood splatter, after promising not to talk to strangers, nor to stray from the path. ... When you awaken, it's still dark. The words spoken are quiet, just loud enough for them to wake you from an odd dream.
Psst. You awake?
Who's this? I don't...
Come on, wake up. This is important.
That was a good opportunity for you to tell me if I've been pronouncing her name right. Dad?
Shh, not so loud, you'll wake Gray. My name's Kay. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
Uh-huh. You didn't frighten me. You try not to let your voice quake. Showing fear to a malicious stranger would just give them all the more reason to continue, right?
All right, if you say so. Sorry about that. I promise I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to warn you, actually.
Oh. There, at the window. You could just barely make out the outline of someone in the moonlight. Warn me about what?
You're in danger. Really big danger.
Is it 'cause they looked through my search history?
I promise you. If you tell anyone about the things you learned today, things will go terribly wrong.
It only took a Google search. Does he mean the news article I read earlier, or something else?
There's someone after you. His name is Jasper.
Oh, crap, she looked kind of scary. After me?
Please be careful. One wrong move and things will go terribly, horribly wrong.
The voice repeats their warning, as if to emphasize it. Sandy, are you still up? Your father's voice suddenly calls out from the hall. The mysterious voice drops further into a whisper, now the bare minimum. You can hardly hear
I
it.
have to go now. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll be back soon. Be careful.
You hear a feet sound, like someone jumping down to the ground outside, and then footsteps running away. You glance out your window just in time to see a shadow running off. And you're left alone, confused by the strange words spoken to you. And this is where I left off, Saturday. So, I'm gonna take a break now because I'm exhausted just trying to redo this. Because, I mean, it's really interesting, but I don't know. Redoing stuff is just kind of rare for me. So, see, as you can see, but I'm gonna save there. Okay. That's it. I will probably make another video soon because I need to, for one. And for two, okay, bye.